Hello, my name is Kylie Garcia, and the party I got assigned to was family. So I'm going to be talking about how families react to a family member being transgender, as well as how Luna's family reacted. So a lot of the time you see harassment and violence, such physical and sexually um, being assaulted. And in some cases, there's a lot of family members that harass their loved ones when they find out they are transgender, or they sexually assault them, take advantage of them, and pretty much beat them and kick them to the curb. So a lot of times you see psychological stress, depression, and homelessness. Like I said, a lot of the time they're not accepted, so it really causes them to feel alone, depressed, and not accepted by their families. So at that point, they don't have anyone to go to, as well as nowhere to live. So they become homeless, which causes more depression and more stress on them. My general thoughts on this topic, in my opinion, we are born who we are meant to be. I really don't have any harsh opinions on anyone that is transgender. If anyone in my family were to become transgender, I would fully support and show them that I still care and love for them. At the end of the day, it is their decision. I don't really have any knowledge about like any they, or anything like that. So I don't, in my opinion, my knowledge, there's only two genders, but whatever you choose to be, that's your decision. In my opinion, you can't necessarily be involved in women activities such as sports if you're actually born a man. It's just unfair to me, but so Luna's family was really, they tried to avoid it and try to not, what's the word I'm looking for? Not to encourage her behavior of being transgender. You do see that Luna's sister Reagan at first was very confused and was the first one to know that Luna wanted to be transgender. Reagan becomes very worried about Luna and her safety and how many people are going to react to it, but she is fully supportive for Luna. You do see that Luna's mother does find out and does start to learn, but she never really came up to Luna, and she kind of more ignored it and focused on her work and chose to worry about her work than whatever was going on in her family. Luna's father was also very, uh, where if you're a man, you should do manly stuff. So he was very, I guess you can say, very stern on what he believed. So he had a sense that Luna was gay or Liam was gay, but he chose to ignore it and deny it. So you don't really see Luna's family supporting the decision. In some stories, I did see that many families showed love to their child. There is a case where the family didn't necessarily him, push her away. The mother did show that she still loved her and still cared for her. She was not happy about the decision, but obviously it's her child. The mother did choose to keep it private, so she didn't want any drama. She just wanted to really focus on the situation and what was going on in her family. There was another situation where a man turned transgender told her siblings about it, and her siblings really wanted to help her come out and tell the rest of their family what was going on and how they felt. So, a quote that I found, it says, "Don't be ashamed of your story, it might inspire people." So, just like in the novel Luna, I found this that it really influenced the novel as well. Luna found, I believe his name is Tyler, she was very attracted to attracted to that story and really inspired her to come out and follow the process of becoming transgender. Some families negatively repress who they really are, so they don't really want to accept that they are transgender, as well as they don't want to influence what they like or that they like nail polish, makeup, and so on. They really just like, oh, you're not allowed to be around that stuff, so they block off whatever they can so they don't influence it. A lot of families also abuse their family members that choose to become transgender. So you see that a lot. They get harassed, and yeah. So I found some available resources for families that need help coping with it. There's a lot of programs that also help on this website that I put here. There's a phone number where they can reach out to someone for help. There's also a lot of sites with advice on how to approach the situation. So I didn't find a lot of laws that protect these families in these circumstances, but some sites do have hate crimes, but they don't necessarily really say it's for transgender people as well. There's also some sexual orientations in some of those hate crime statuses, but it's not clear on any transgender laws. Some current events that I found was a lot of sports issues. There's a lot of men that are also being changed into women because they don't meet the high expectations that a lot of men's sports have, so they often change to women to be able to be the best in women's sports. And that's kind of where my opinion comes along, where I don't believe it's fair or it should be allowed. So in my opinion, a lot of families should be supportive no matter how they may be feeling. Yes, anyone can show their emotions, but I don't feel as if they should show aggression and they should neglect their family member that is going through this hard situation. There is a lot of emotions that they are going through as well, like confusion and stuff like that, but really just, in my opinion, they should kind of see each other's point of view and take it into maybe a therapist or other ways they can handle it and not through violence. So in Luna, in my opinion, the mother should have been more supported, not so much on the work. When she noticed that Luna was becoming transgender, she kind of just ignored it. She should have really been more involved in that process and showed support in that Luna was still, or Liam was still being loved. Um, kind of acknowledge the behavior of how he was being or she was being when she was going through this whole process. She was going through a lot of different emotions that were pretty obvious. I feel as if the family should have really came up to Liam or Luna and talked to him about it. And this is all on my works site.